Is the table as high as the door? Is the table as high as the door? No.
No, the table isn't as high as the door. It's lower than the door.
Is this building as high as Mount Everest? Is this building as high as Mount Everest?
No,
this
this building isn't as high as Mount Everest. It's lower than Mount Everest.
Is the river Thames as long as the Nile? Is the river Thames as long as the Nile?
No,
the river Thames isn't
as long as the Nile.
It's
shorter than the Nile.
Is Spain as large as South America? Is Spain as large as South America?
No,
Spain isn't as large as South America. It's smaller than South America. Tell me the names of the 4 seasons of the year, please. Tell me the names of the 4 seasons of the year, please.
The names of the 4 seasons of the year are summer, autumn, winter, and
spring. What season are we in now? What season are we in now?
We are in.
We're in
autumn.
Autumn
now.
What was last season? Last season was summer.
Autumn. No. Summer.
Summer. Describe, right?
Okay,
Summer.
yeah.
What will next season be? Next season will be
winter.
Which day precedes Wednesday?
Tuesday precedes Wednesday.
Does Thursday precede Wednesday?
No,
Thursday
doesn't precede Wednesday.
Precede
Wednesday. It follows it.
Which number follows the number 13? 14 follows the number 13. Do the students precede the teacher out of the classroom after the lesson? Do the students precede the teacher out of the classroom after the lesson?
No.
The students
don't precede the teacher.
Not teacher. Teacher out of the classroom after the lesson. They follow her.
They follow her.
That's right. Does the teacher precede the students into the classroom before the lesson? Does the teacher precede the students into the classroom before the lesson? No. The teacher doesn't precede the students into the classroom before the lesson. She or he follows them. When do you have a breakfast? I have my breakfast at 8 a.m. When does the lesson begin? The lesson begins at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. When do you get up in the morning? I get up at 7 a.m. in the morning. What other words can we use instead of whereas? We can use while and whilst instead of the word whereas. Which word do you use the most when we speak? We generally use whereas the most when we speak. Is this an old building we're in at the moment? Yes, this is. This is an old building we're in at the moment. All right. Are your shoes new? No, my shoes aren't new. They're old. Is your pullover older than your shoes? No, my pullover isn't older than my shoes. It's newer than my shoes. What's the newest thing you're wearing? My pullover is the newest
think I'm wearing.
What's the difference between new and young? What's the difference between new and young? The difference
between new and young is that we use new for things and young for people.
Is Miss Brown an old woman? Is Miss Brown an old woman?
No, Miss Brown is a young girl.
Isn't an
old woman.
She's
a young girl.
All right. Are you older than your mother? Are you older than your mother?
No,
I'm not.
I'm not older than my mother. I'm younger than my mother.
Who's the youngest in your family? Who's the youngest in your family?
My brother is the youngest in my family.
The youngest
in my family.
In my family.